Amanda here from Scrimpingmommy.co.uk. Today I'm going to share this box with you, which is a lovely tall box, and I saw this over on a video from an ex-demonstrator called Crafty Caroline Creates. She's got loads of lovely tutorials, and I saw this box and I thought, ooh, that's a lovely size and it'll go perfect for what I'm after. And I've used it with the ballad DSP here. So you need two pieces, well, you need one piece of cardstock first of all. I'm using Whisper White, and this measures 10.5 by 8 inches. And then I've got some DSP, and again this is from the bird ballad, and I'm using this side here, which is the lovely bird cages, and this measures 8 by 7, but it's just slightly over the 8-inch mark and the 7-inch mark, but only very slightly, okay, not even a 1/16 of an inch, just between the mark for 8 and the mark for 8 1/16. All right, just like a tiny sliver. All right, so what we do first of all is on our cardstock, on the long side, we are scoring it at 3 inches, 5 inches, 8 inch, and 10 inch. Line that up nicely. I'm just going to zoom out ever so slightly, and then we're going to turn it on the short side, and we're just going to do a 1 score at 2 inches, okay, and then just bob that to one side. So with our DSP, what we want to do is on the short side, so this is that the short side? So that's the 7-inch side. We want to score it at 2 inches. And then turn it around and do 2 inches again. Okay, so that is basically, it's 2 and it should be 5. 2 and 5, yeah. All right, and then on the long side, which is the 8-inch side, we're going to score at what am I scoring at? 3. And then turn it all the way around and score at 3. Okay, we move that out of the way now, we don't need it. So I'm going to fold and burnish my score lines on my DSP first. What I would say is, if you've got a patterned paper like mine is, okay, you want the pattern running that way. So think that's the long, so that is the 7-inch. Okay, that's the 7-inch, and you'd have the 8-inch running the other way. All right, so just bear it in mind which way you do it. All right, otherwise you'll have your pattern running the wrong way. So we've scored all of those, and then what we want to do is we are cutting, you can't see very well here, but you've got rectangles on each corner, and then large pieces there, 2 small squares there, and a rectangle there. So on these 2 small squares at each side, bring it in. Sorry, my Alexia's bringing me a brew, bless her. Just pop it there, thank you. So we're going to cut up on to release those 2 little squares and turn them into flaps. Okay. Alright. And there. Okay, so that's those. Alright, and then just fold the small square flaps in, and we want to put some, I'm using tear tape, so tear tape on each of those. Each of those. I leave all of the details over on my blog at Scrimpingmommy.co.uk, including all of the measurements and the link to where I sew it originally. Okay. So we've got tape on each side of the little flaps there and on the outside of these two here. Basically you're just going to bring all of those together and make the lid of the box. So let's take those off of there. Super simple, get all the tape off. I love the Bird Ballad paper. My original one that I tried, I used this one, which is the floral one. I just love it, but I have none of this one left now. And all I did was I just fussy cut another little flower from the paper and just put it on a dimensional. That's it. Simple. Easy peasy. Didn't even use the stamp set, but we're going to use the stamp set on this one. But very, very minimally. So all you do is you put the large flap, lift it up and adhere that over the square like so, and then bring that one around like so. Okay, very, very easy. But I just loved the size of this one and the tallness of it. I thought it was awesome, so I did borrow it. So these we're going to fold score. No, we're not, we've already scored. We're going to burnish them with our bone folder. Okay. And obviously this small tab here is going to attach all of that around. So I'm going to decide which is going to be in front. So this panel here is going to be my front. So before I just do my cutting, I'm just going to do a very, very small amount of stamping. Where have I put the stamp set? Oh, I was going to do, but what have I done with the stamp set? Here it is. There we go. So all I'm doing is I'm grabbing one of the little sentiments here and I'm having the thank you. Okay. Where is it? Is it that one? Yes. Alright, so I'll just mount that on a block and hopefully I get it straightish. Alright, I'm not too worried. And then I'm just going to grab my Memento black ink and I'm just going to practice stamp on my post-it notes first of all to see if my stamp is straight on my block. It's not bad, isn't that? Alright, so this is my front panel. So I'm going to stamp just at the bottom and to the left. Just that little thank you sentiment there. Perfect. Oops. And then if I just put my ink away. So what we need to do is we're going to cut up each one of these score marks. So we're cutting up to the first score line. Like so. And like so. And then this small tab here we don't need, so we can cut that away. Okay. Cut that away. And I haven't burnished that score line, I forgot, so I'll just quickly fold them over. It's fine. So I'm just turning it over and lifting the small flap there, and I'm going to add some tear tape on there. Okay. And that will, and then it should just literally all fold in half like so and stick together. And then it folds flat like so, you see, if you want to store them and use them later. And then we just fold those two flaps in. Fold the, I'll put the back flap in. So we put the back flap in, so the front flap, so it all folds towards the back. So the front flap here is where we want some tear tape. Okay. Nice and easy, super simple. You can run these up in no time. It's a brilliant size as well. You could fit toiletries in there, which is one reason why I borrowed this design, because I wanted a design that would fit some toiletries in. I've not put that terribly straight. Let me try again. There we go. Just line that up. That's better. Alright, and then the lid that we've created here will just slide on top like so. Get in, you monkey. It does fit. It fits lovely. It's a lovely fit. Oops, she says. It's a lovely fit. It is a lovely fit. It fits beautifully. Fits perfect. So what I've also done is I have fussy cut a little flower from the Bird Ballad DSP. Not got much of it left, so I'm kind of eking it out. But I will more than likely just go and get another pack of it because it's super beautiful. Little dimensional on there, and we've got that little cluster of flowers there. Now on this one I've used the Rococo rose and bronzy type ribbon gathered, but on this one I'm going bold. I'm going for Granny Apple Green. I think it's Granny Apple Green. Let's have a look. It is textured weave ribbon, and I do believe that's Granny Apple Green. Where's the colour? It is. Of course it is. I know what I'm on about. And I just think the colour with the lovely colour there, it's a bit of a colour clash, but I think it's a nice one. So I don't like doing bows live on film, so I'm gonna do my square knot like so, and I'm just doing it the best that I can because I'm not brilliant at them. Alright, there we go. That's not a bad job. Alright, and then just cut it at an angle. So one going that way and one going that way. Alright, slide it down a little bit, and there you go. You've got another beautiful gift box, and it is a lovely, lovely, lovely size as well. It's 6 inches by 3 inches by 2 inches, and what a brilliant, brilliant design, and a great way to display that beautiful DSP. So I hope you'll give that a try. I'll leave all of the details over on my blog at scrimpingmommy.co.uk. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon.